welcome to the Big Ear Ender Part 2 as we give out more topics and we do our Royal Rumble review of 97, 98, 99,
87,
and 2000. I want to go back to 87.
Going back to the very first one.
See, Hacksaw winning again.
We're 10 years in here at 97, ladies and gentlemen. We have a dark match.
And Christmas is still dead.
It is still dead. January the 19th, 1997, Royal Rumble 97. We have two dark matches. The first one is... Oh, that's the one right there. That's Junior. Perro Aguayo Jr. Don't hold me to it.
No.
And Venum, close
Venom,
enough,
yes.
defeated Maniaco and Mosco de la Merced in 10 minutes flat.
Oh, 10-minute dark match. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good because the next dark match is 14 minutes long.
And the second dark match was Octagón, Blue Demon Jr. and Tinieblas Jr. defeating Heavy Metal, Abismo, Negro, and Histeria in a 6-man in 14 minutes even.
Not Histeria 6-man.
No.
Histeria.
In that 6-man tag match.
14 minutes even. Yes. And then your third matchup was a free-for-all with Mascarita.
That's how you know if your pay-per-view worked or not. Because if you didn't get to see it, then
yes.
you wasn't ready.
Mascarita, Sagrada, and I think these are little midget peoples. Little peoples.
What gave it away? The second team they're taking on?
Second team. And La Parkita, I guess that's La Parka's little midget person. I can't say it right. Defeated Mini Mankind and Mini Vader.
And that's when Vince is the back. It's so funny.
Surprised they weren't accompanied to the ring by Mini Paul Bear in 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Lordy baby.
And we start off the pay-per-view with the Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the WWF Intercontinental Champion.
WWF?
I know, WWF.
Oh, man.
It's been 20 years since they changed that.
It has. I don't know how you're
since they got the F out of there.
I don't know how you can't keep up with that.
With Mr. Hughes, that's all Mr. Hughes was with the bodyguard. When he wrestled, it's like, ooh, be a bodyguard, thank you. Be the Mark Henry of now.
That's right.
He defeated Goldust with Marlena in 60 minutes and 50 seconds at 16:50.
The second... Ooh, it's already put me to sleep. The second match of the pay-per-view was Ahmed Johnson before he got really big when he was at WCW. Defeated Faarooq with the Nation of Domination via DQ.
We are the Nation
of Domination. You know, then they had like 4 white people in it. Didn't make any sense. The singles match in 8 minutes and 48 seconds. One was supposed to be Hawaiian, but he looked like a gangster.
Crush, PG-13.
Owen wasn't there yet. Owen wasn't in there yet.
Who's in the white dude then?
It was Crush.
Okay.
PG-13.
That's 3 white people. You said 4.
And then there was the Mexican, with Savio Vega.
Oh.
Still doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up, you're right.
And
next!
Then later on, when The Rock was in it, Rock brought Owen Hart in there. That didn't make any sense.
I tell you, Undertaker needs to quit being in the Royal Rumbles.
Yes.
Up next, no one only gave him the win 1 year. Up next was Vader with Paul Bearer, defeating The Undertaker in 13 minutes and 19 seconds.
They must have wanted to push Vader. What were they thinking?
It's time! It's time! Vader time!
He could never remember what time it is, so he had to say it over and over again. In the 6th match, what? No, 1, 2, 3, 4th match of the pay-per-view. It says number 7. 4th match of the pay-per-view, we had Héctor Garza, Perro Aguayo, the daddy of Junior.
Yeah.
Yes. And Canek defeated Jerry Estrada. That was easy enough. Heavy Metal is in another match. Oh, he's in the dark match and now he's here. And Furious Guerrero. Not Guerrero.
No.
But like Hoovy Guerrero.
Yeah,
Guerrero.
Yeah.
Guerrero. 10 minutes and 56 seconds. They're really trying to fill this pay-per-view up. They must have a lot of time to waste.
Up next is the Royal Rumble 30-man over-the-top Battle Royal for a shot at the WWF Championship at WrestleMania 13. It lasted 50 minutes and 29 seconds. And when he gives us the main event, we will talk about who come in first and second, who was number 30, and who won this year's Royal Rumble.
The main event was Shawn Michaels with Jose Lothario defeating the WWF champion Sycho Sid in only 13 minutes and 49 seconds. They could probably eliminate that 6-man Mexican match and gave them it gave them the extra 10 minutes.
That's true.
That's kind of weird, but
now for the Royal Rumble. Starting first was Crush
from Nation of Domination.
Second was Ahmed Johnson, who wrestled earlier.
Yes.
Number 30 was The Undertaker.
Which is supposed to be a good number, but never is.
And the winner, who's coming in number 5 and lasted 45 minutes and 7 seconds, last eliminating Bret the Hitman Hart, was Stone Cold Steve Austin for his first Royal Rumble victory.
First of like 3 of them, yeah.
He's the most.
Next, we have Royal Rumble 1998 with the date January the 18th, 1998. And in the first matchup, well, you go with Paul Bearer.
No dark matches. No free-for-alls.
This man went from almost the main event, defeating Undertaker the year before, to the opening match defeating the artist, formerly known as Goldust, with Luna. And that man was Vader in 7 minutes and 51 seconds.
Oh no, here we go
that
again.
Push went.
And the second match was
they must have been in Mexico.
Another midget match. What special guest referee, Sonny?
What in the world?
It was Max Mini, Mosca, and Nova.
We know down there.
Defeated Battalion, El Torito,
Not
and
the one from
Tarantula.
Hey, that was easy enough. Tarantula. El Torito, not the guy with Los Matadores.
We hope not.
I don't think so.
He's really old. He's really old. In 7 minutes and 48 seconds. Maybe it's his son.
Maybe so. And in the third match of the pay-per-view, The Rock, who was the Intercontinental Champion at the time, defeated Ken Shamrock. I always thought that was weird when they had them against each other. Defeated Ken Shamrock by disqualification in 10 minutes and 52 seconds. Probably because Ken Shamrock went crazy.
Up next was for the WWF Tag Team Championships. It lasted 7 minutes and 57
Short
seconds.
matches.
It did. As the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal defeated the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn by disqualification.
2 in a row. 2 in a row.
So the champions got beat, but they kept their titles.
I've heard of another company doing 2 in a row finishes.
2 title matches with the same finishes. That's pretty bad.
I have seen other promotions do that. We were there.
We were live in a living color, baby.
In living color. And next, we had the 30-man Royal Rumble match with WWF for a WWF Championship match at WrestleMania 14. Lasted 55 minutes and 25 seconds. So we'll give you first, second, 30, and the winner in just a moment. Main event.
The main event was for the WWF Championship, and it was a casket match, so you pretty much know who half the people are.
Yes, that's true.
Shawn Michaels, the WWF Champion, with Triple H and China in his corner, defeated The Undertaker in a casket match. Undertaker, again, out of the loss at the Royal Rumble. In 22 minutes and 23 seconds. 23.
To give you a little history, you'll figure out who the winner is already before this. Shawn Michaels supposedly hurt his back when he flew over and landed on the casket, on the edge of the casket, and went to the concrete. That's really weird. Maybe you just weren't pushing right.
A ghost. Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, so Shawn Michaels hurt his back, and so he was passing the torch.
Millions of Christmas.
Lordy be. So he was going on to pass the torch at this next WrestleMania.
He's definitely lost a smile, bro.
Yes, the next WrestleMania happened to be Mike Tyson involved. So we'll give you number 1, Cactus Jack. Number 2, his tag team partner, Chainsaw Charlie.
Terry Funk.
Yes, because they couldn't call him Terry Funk for some odd reason.
Which is stupid.
Just as bad as
put pantyhose over his head.
Hey.
You know it's Terry Funk. Jim Ross said it was Terry Funk, and they called Chainsaw Charlie.
He did. He said Chainsaw Charlie, Terry Funk. I'm like, what the heck? And that's just as bad as Jimmy Jack Funk. Put a mask on his face. Didn't make no sense. Anyway, number 30 was Vader, who wrestled in the first match. That's pretty good rest time for the first match.
I hate
30.
when you don't have enough people that you have to bring. You wrestle, they have to be back in there again. No. Bring in some old fogies or bring in some new people that,
They do a little bit better with that now.
They do.
And then the winner, number 24, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He won by last eliminating The Rock in 15 minutes and 58 seconds.
Also was in the match. I mean,
two years in a row.
I bet you Hawk and Allen and New Age Outlaws was in the Royal Rumble.
Probably. Next, we have more topics.
4 more topics to give out.
4 more, ladies and gentlemen.
Our next topic, let me get the top here. Oh, it looks nothing like The Rock.
Nothing like The Rock. We might have to blur his face out. Ladies and gentlemen, the promotion on the rise. And there's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them. But who took home the toppy for promotion on the rise for 2015?
We will give you the runner-up with the promotion on the rise That is Global Force Wrestling.
It is.
They are runner-up.
They are.
But ladies and gentlemen, this particular group already has a TV deal.
They do.
And they are running constant shows now. Ladies and gentlemen, the promotion on the rise is House of Hardcore, ran by Tommy Dreamer.
Who is not a dumb person.
Who is not dumb.
Let's see. I will sign a small contract with WWE.
Yes.
I will wear my House of Hardcore shirts.
Yes, he will.
On their big TV for the world to see.
Also House of Hardcore on his britches.
If you don't know, then people go, Well, if you're watching a wrestling show, you already know. But if you don't know, you go, House of Hardcore? I must get on my computer and check it out.
I actually read where somebody said, what is HOH? Okay. Get with the program, people. Also,
because he'll gain a lot more looks from being on WWE than he did from being on TNA.
yes, but in this year alone, he's been on TNA television with the House of Hardcore shirts.
Yep.
He's been on NXT live event
Yep.
with House of Hardcore shirt. He's also been on Raw multiple weeks and on pay-per-view with House of Hardcore shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the biggest promotion I've ever seen. Who needs commercials?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, my gosh.
Now, Vince, put him on the network. You want subscribers? There you go.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, promotion on the rise, House of Hardcore. Next, we have the Extreme Moment of the Year.
Who wins a toppy for the Extreme Moment of the Year?
Extreme Moment of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of that will be Brock Lesnar taking on The Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell match.
Which should be, but we've heard it before, should be the final chapter of these two.
Should be the final chapter.
Who remembers One and Done, but we went back-to-back more WrestleMania.
That's true, because I was there for the first one.
So, yeah, but it should be the final chapter between Brock and Undertaker, and it was extreme. They went to the extreme in the Hell in the Cell.
They did.
Up next is the Tag Team of the Year. Who, of all the tag teams, of all the promotions, who won a toppy this year for Tag Team of the Year?
And the winner, Tag Team of the Year, is the team that is bringing back tag team wrestling to the forefront and have quite a long reign in the tag team division. Ladies and gentlemen, the best three-man team since the Freebirds.
Yep, sure enough is.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are the New Day.
New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. New Day's got a toppy now. Congratulations on New Day Tag Team of the Year.
Tag Team of the Year.
And finally, on this part, Comeback of the Year. There were so many comebacks.
There's so many, and we will give you a runner-up on that one as well. I will give you that one. The Comeback of the Year runner-up would have to be, coming off of a WrestleMania loss to Triple H, ladies and gentlemen. And then such a big build-up. Supposedly a statue is being unveiled.
Yes.
And unveiled instead is the next contender to Seth Rollins' championship. Comeback of the Year runner-up would have to be Sting being unveiled as the next contender for the championship. Unfortunately, that has now led to him having to have neck surgery.
Yes.
But
the man who won the Comeback of the Year was thought to be done.
Done.
The days of him wrestling are over. Once a year is all we can get out of this man.
Once.
But he has surprised us again, as he has
Yes.
wrestled many times this year.
He has. He was at WrestleMania. He's been at Mexico City. He's in Mexico.
on Raw.
He's on Raw.
At Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, teaming up with his brother.
And that man for Comeback of the Year is The Undertaker.
Yes, this year he's been quite busy.
He has.
Ladies and gentlemen, next we're going to do Royal Rumble 1999. The date was January the 24th, 1999. And then you have three, count them 1, 2, 3 heat matches. That's a lot of heat matches.
That's heat itself.
That is the whole heat right there.
What you looking about putting heat on that?
Man, they need to. I like heat.
You think they get...
Oh, velocity.
I love they added what they've added, but you think they would add all their old programs first, like Superstars, Wrestling Challenge, and All-American Wrestling, and Velocity,
WWF Mania,
and Mania, and Shotgun Saturday Night,
oh, yes.
and the Heat. Come on!
My two favorite was Heat and Velocity. The SmackDown's B show was Velocity. I love the cruiserweight action.
I loved Shotgun.
Nice.
I loved the gritty feel to it.
Right.
It was so hard to pick up because it was sometimes in our area it didn't get shown. You had to find it on a crappy channel that was fading in and out. So yeah, and then sometimes they wouldn't even show it. They promote it and just have somebody selling a toaster. So.
Oh wow! But your first match on Heat was Christian defeating Jeff Hardy. Wow, they came a long way.
Jeff Hardy took a loss to
Exactly.
Christian.
In 11 minutes even, ladies and gentlemen.
In your second Heat match, you have Bob Holly and Scorpio, that's Tuco Scorpio.
That's right.
Defeating Too Much, Scotty Taylor and Brian Christopher in 3 minutes and 52 seconds.
Wow, this is weird. A Heat match for this guy.
That's a main event.
That is a main event.
Well, I guess being the third match of Heat, I guess it was the Heat main event.
That's kind of weird, though.
It is.
Oh, wait. Oh, they were making him wrestle more than once that night. He's way down here.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mankind defeated Mabel in 5 minutes and 4 seconds.
Poor Mabel.
Poor Mabel.
Then we start off the pay-per-view with Big Boss Man defeating Road Dogg in 11 minutes and 52 seconds.
And in your second match of the pay-per-view, you had Ken Shamrock, who was the WWF Intercontinental Champion, defeating Billy Gunn by submission.
Who was the ass man.
He was. Defeating him by submission.
Duh.
Exactly. 14 minutes and 24 seconds. Have you ever listened to the words of that song? They're quite nasty.
He likes to kiss them.
And he likes to spank them.
And does he like to stick them?
I think he did like to stick them in the song, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll announce it right now. Next year, our first show on Let's Talk About That, we're going to read the lyrics to Billy Gunn's Ass Man song. You heard it right here, folks. You got a good thing here. You're getting already knowing what you're going to listen to part 3.
Ladies and
They
gentlemen.
had the New Age Outlaws back to back.
They did.
And they both got beat.
They did, and then, well, then one of the members of DX did okay.
Yes, and the next match it was your champion, your European champion, X-Pac.
I'm not being European.
X-Pac
European.
defeated Gangrel, poor Gangrel, in 5 minutes and 53 seconds.
And next, you have a strap match. A strap match!
Woo!
For the WWF Women's Championship.
Strap 'em up!
But the strap match only lasted 4 minutes and 43 seconds.
Women can't take much beating.
That's right. Hey, the women's champion was Sable, defeating Luna Vachon, accompanied to the ring of all people with Shane McMahon. Here comes the crazy woman.
Yeah.
So here comes the money.
That is weird for Shane.
It is weird. Look at me, Dad. Look at me, Dad. I'm dancing. I'm dancing, Dad. Anyway.
He was not an ass man. You get the 443?
Yes.
Okay, and the next match was for the WWF Championship. It lasted 21 minutes and 46 seconds, and it was an I Quit match. How many people say I quit?
Do you remember this, though? I'm going to give you some history.
Kinda do.
Well, tell them who.
Well, your winner.
Your winner?
That's weird.
What happened? Your winner.
Because why wasn't this? If this was this, then why was it up here?
I told you they made him wrestle twice.
Yeah, but it should have still said that.
Because it wasn't a title match. Continue.
Still, it should have been.
They
He's a
don't
champion.
care. It's Heat. Who cares? Continue.
Okay, The Rock defeated the WWF Champion, Mankind, to make him say, I quit. With some little trickery.
But did he make him say I quit? He did not make him say I quit. He did an interview and played the recording of Mankind saying I quit over the loud PA system. Ladies and gentlemen, this was another McMahon screw job.
And you could do that.
Today.
You could do that. How many times people say, I will never say, I quit. You got it.
Exactly.
How many times John Cena could lose a match that way? It wouldn't hurt him.
No.
You know it's trickery.
Trickery.
So.
Because Mankind said it over and over again on the interview. And they were
Yes.
like, okay, we'll just push play on that.
Because it didn't sound right. It's like, I quit. You know, like, okay, you know he's not.
Exactly. It's like, well, that's really loud. Where'd that come from? It's like, that was over the loud PA.
So.
And then next you have the 30-man. They made it the main event.
Like it needs to be.
The 30-man Royal Rumble match for the WWF Championship match at WrestleMania 15. I believe that is.
That is.
56 minutes and 38 seconds. Your number one participant was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I smell trickery on this one, too.
Trickery. Your number two participant.
We're doing Unity.
Okay. Your number two participant was Vince Kennedy McMahon.
From Bad. Team Bad, if you don't know what that means from Unity, so.
And finally...
1 and 2, Stone Cold and Vince. Ah, the words that happened.
What?
1 and 2. Austin and Vince start off.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
It's like they meant for it to happen.
I know, it's amazing.
Number 30 was the first ever female to ever enter the Royal Rumble. How many people have
Are
followed
you
her?
sure? Have you looked at that skirt?
Beth Phoenix followed that. Karma followed that. And there may have been another one in there.
Nicole Bass?
I don't know if she ever went in.
Horseface?
Ugh.
How many Horseface?
That's worse. That's worse than the current champion.
Let me hit you in the face with a shovel, okay? Go! Smush that nose over here and that jaw this way and jacked up that hair and sent her ugly ass out the door.
Yeah,
Woo!
you ain't right.
Nicole Bloss! Yeah, that's what I think that. So
number 30 was China!
China, yes.
And your winner.
She broke the China. So.
Your winner, who lasted 56 minutes and 38 seconds the entire Royal Rumble, was Mr. Number 2 himself, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, by last eliminating Stone Cold Steve Austin. But the trickery was, he stayed out of the match.
He did.
He was at the commentator's table, was he not? He was just chilling.
He's all over the place.
His own little place, just chilling. And I believe Stone Cold eliminated The Rock last.
Uh-huh.
And then Vince coming right behind him and just tossed him over.
Right.
So we were going to get Stone Cold 3 years in a row.
And they said,
No tic-tac-toe for you, son.
not today.
Not today. And they gave it to Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
But of course, he got beaten last time. So.
He didn't actually go on to the title match, did he?
No, at St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Oh, the cage match with Paul White coming out. He accidentally...
If Austin touches first, he wins. When he threw him into the cage,
he accidentally let him out.
Yes.
Yeah, that was not a good idea.
No.
That's what a debut. Sorry, boss.
I know.
Not the other guy with
You big idiot.
They did not call him the Big Show when he first started.
No,
Just
he's
Paul
Paul
White.
White.
They didn't have nothing clever for him yet. The Royal Rumble 2000.
Yes, it was an Andre Jr., Andre the Giant Jr.
Man.
And we are now in the 2000s, and guess what? The computers did not freeze up, planes did not drop out of the sky, and wrestling continued on.
That's right. In January 23rd, 2000, your opening match was, I believe, the debut.
It was.
The debut of the submission specialist from ECW, Taz, with two Z's.
You'd never would have guessed. Taz and WWE?
Two Z's.
Never.
Defeating the Olympic gold medalist in quick fashion.
It was quick.
He beat Kurt Angle in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's
Taz mission.
Taz mission.
Up next was the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy defeating the Dudley Boys, Barry and Devon, in 10 minutes and 18 seconds. And that's 2 back-to-back good matches.
2 back-to-back.
2000 is pretty good.
So far, so good, and then we go, oh, Lord.
I know.
Because
Hey.
next, in your third matchup, was a triple threat match to determine the undisputed WWF Intercontinental Championship.
Yes, undisputed. Why would it be undisputed? I thought if you're a champion, you should be undisputed.
Jericho was considered to be the champion, and apparently Chyna was considered to be the champion.
champions.
So you had Jericho and Chyna, the very first woman to ever win a male championship.
From Jeff Jarrett.
Yes, before he held up the company and left to go to WCW. This match lasted 7 minutes and 31 seconds, and Jericho defeated Chyna and Hardcore Holly. I don't know why they just decided, hey, Hardcore, here you go, buddy.
That's like today.
You're a jobber, but we're going to throw you in there.
At least she gets a shot. There's some people that never get a shot. They even spell winning championships.
That's true.
So it works. Up next was the tag team championships. Wow. Wow.
Very short order, ladies and gentlemen.
For these two teams, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. That's kind of a slap in the face of the tag team.
I think it's because number 5 was so long.
But still.
But
the
still.
New Age Outlaws, the WWF Tag Team Champions defeating the Acolytes, Bradshaw and Ron Simmons, Faarooq. Yes. I mean, in 2:39? Probably took them longer to get out there than the match was.
That's probably true.
I'm going to have to watch it to find out
You
if
may have
any
to watch.
trickery.
Trickery.
Big year into word, trickery.
Trickery. That's we've said it like 7 times. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5th matchup was a street fight for the WWF Championship, because I think this was in Madison Square Garden. I think it was in Madison Square. Triple H, who was the WWF Champion, with Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, defeated Cactus Jack.
Of course, a street fight.
26 minutes and 55 seconds. I think this was the leading up to this match. They had all 3 faces of Foley in one promo on the big screen.
I think so.
Where they were all interviewing each other.
They didn't know who's going to face, yeah. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
because it started out as Dude Love, and then he brought in Mankind, and then he said, well, neither one of us can handle a street fight with you, Triple H, so we're bringing in Cactus Jack.
Jerry flipped out, and
Triple H flipped out. He was scared. He was scared, y'all.
no! You know, it's all that.
But then you had the 30-man roll.
And we have the 30-man in the main event again, which it needs to be.
It's the name
So
of
everybody
the
comes out and
pay-per-view.
points to the sign. I'm going to WrestleMania. We start off with D'Lo Brown and Grandmaster Sexy. Oh, yawner for the first two.
Of
Sorry.
course.
Coming number 30 was X-Pac. Oh my lord. It's
Yawned
getting
again.
worse. But the winner, coming in at number 24, lasting 14 minutes and 47 seconds, eliminating the Big Show, was The Rock to gain, I think, his first.
First Royal Rumble win. But
Only, or did they have two?
I don't know.
The Rock may have two.
But WrestleMania 2000, I believe, was the Fatal 4-Way with McMahon's in every corner.
Yeah,
Right?
it was.
So you had the two guys that were in the street fight, plus the last two people
Yep.
in the Royal Rumble, which was The Rock and Big Show.
Because Big Show had Vince.
Yes, he did.
The
The Rock had Shane, I believe.
Rock had Shane.
Yep.
Linda had Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack.
And then
Of course, Stephanie
had
with Triple H.
Hunter, yes.
Yes, and that was a yawner too.
It was a bad one.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Well, that is it for our Royal Rumble review of this big year ender here at Top Rope Reality. Come back for Let's Talk About That when we give away toppies. Everybody's getting a toppy.
Lots of toppies.
We'll see you in a few clicks for part 3. I'm Mike Hogan.
And I am just a cat.
And we want to wish you a Merry Christmas this week at Top Rope Reality.
Merry Christmas.
It doesn't work! Christmas is dead again.
Again, at the end of the show, and it's going to start up at the beginning of the show. It's going to freak.